go into this, and I'm not going to be long. I'm probably going to come back and do a third part. So I'm going to show y'all this video, and then I'm going to have to go. It's only 2 minutes. I want to show it to you.
Video of the incident quickly went viral at the end of January, and this afternoon.
This is about women
only with Fox 5's
should be
Rob
mature
Durienzo,
and teach the younger women.
Rob, you found out today
not
that
calling
this teacher
each
still
other
has a long road to
girls
recovery.
because we grown women. We should be
The teacher
examples.
still has to rely on crutches as to get around. She's been out of work since the 15-year-old girl attacked her in late January. Tonight, for the first time, that teacher is publicly sharing her story. Jaw-dropping video filmed by students at Heritage High School shows the seconds that changed Tawana Turner's life and nearly ended her 27-year teaching career.
I was in the hospital 6 days, and the numbness was there all 6 days.
Other teachers had to rip the 15-year-old girl off of her. Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
What was that like watching that?
I was amazed at how I held off. I just couldn't believe that I was able to hold myself off like that, and not react.
Turner says God spoke to her in those moments. After the adrenaline subsided,
the pain hit me, and I was like, my leg, I can't move my leg.
The Rockdale County District Attorney's Office tells Fox 5 that the 15-year-old girl pleaded guilty to aggravated battery against a teacher, which is a felony. Last week, a judge sentenced her to a year in the youth detention center, followed by 5 years of supervised release. What allegedly caused the girl to go off when Turner tried to take her phone.
These cell phones, they're able to bring them to school. It's becoming a huge issue. This is like their livelihood. You take it away, and some of them go berserk.
Turner says she's still in physical therapy and can't even drive. She says worse than the physical pain, the emotional pain of sitting home away from her students. Can you ever see yourself stepping foot into a classroom as a teacher ever again?
Yes. That situation was an isolated situation.
She says after the video went viral, people from around the world reached out to her to express their support.
People who don't know me have reached out to me, have helped me, are praying for me, supporting. That kind of treatment, that holds you up when you fall.
You got angels on your side.
I'm telling you, I don't take any of it for granted.
Now, Turner tells me if she could go back to teaching tomorrow, she would.
The police officer at the scene told me to never sue the driver who crashed into me after my car accident.
That is what happened.
I took his advice,
and that was very disturbing. And it's just sad the way. It's another one that just happened. I think this was a recent one. Let me see if I can find it because I have to go back to work. Look what this young lady did. Look at this young lady.
This is what happened to a teacher who took away a student's phone. The student first pepper sprayed her teacher in the classroom before doing it again in the hallway as she demanded her phone back. She apparently had her phone taken away for Googling test answers. This is what happened to a teacher who took away a student's phone. The student first pepper sprayed her teacher in the classroom before doing it again in the hallway as she demanded her phone back. She apparently had her phone taken away for Googling test answers. This is what happened to a teacher. So
people just don't, people don't get it. It's not easy. You gotta carry yourself a certain way. I don't look like I would be turning 60 in a blink of an eye. And, seeing the conversations that happen in school, my time is up. My time is up. I have to go back to work. Seeing the way that grown women communicate like children, it's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Some of the things I can't even discuss. When you know that companies pay other companies to watch you live to see what you're saying, you can't say a lot of things. You'd be surprised at what teachers go through, what paraprofessionals go through, what substitute teachers go through. And some of the students do suffer from some of the teachers that maybe shouldn't teach. But overall, Adults should act like adults. Adults should be mature. Adults are not given the authority and the privilege to be in schools to treat their students like they're their best friend. Even, with parents, it's the same way. You lose a lot of respect and a lot of leverage when you don't uphold your maturity. It's no way I'm almost 60 and somebody is 14, 15, 20, 25, 30 calling me a girl. You're just not. No, because you looking at me like I'm on your level. So I have to make it clear to you, I'm not on your level. Because if a person, especially a young person, they think that they're on your level and you talking to them not in a mature way to be an example, to instruct them, because we are called, the scripture tells us to instruct them. And you can't instruct them while you playing with them. You can't play with them and then instruct them. It doesn't work like that. Titus 2, 3, and 5 in the Bible tells us as older women to instruct the younger women, to train the younger women, to mentor the younger women in a godly way. And even if you took the scripture out, let's just say, okay, we don't want to use the scripture. Let's just say that. You still are a mature adult. You are a grown woman. You are to be an example to the young people, the youth people. They don't have anybody to look up to. When I was growing up back in the 60s, parents could say something to me and put me in correct, order. My parents' neighbors would tell on me. It's different. I know it's different now. However, we still should hold to a standard. There still should be a standard with us as mature women. Little girls calling me, 20-year-old little girl, and I'm 3 times her age, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 6 times her age, calling me girl. No, I'm not on your level. You're not on my level. You are a little girl to me. A 20-year-old, 25-year-old, it doesn't matter if they can have babies. They need guidance. They need help. They need instructions. They need directions, even if they're young and married. We have to be an example to these young people. They're lost. And it's a shame that it looked like we lost. We starting to look like our generation is lost. And it's not supposed to be like that. I have to go to work now. Shabbat shalom. Shalom. I have to go to work. My time is up. My lunch is up. Shalom to you. I have to go to work. I have to get back to work. Shalom.